Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is another wonderful Wednesday night. And of course, you know what that means. Another night of Guilty Gear Strive Top 8. I am one of your commentators, Zero, alongside the one and only explosive Dynamite. How's it going?
I'm doing great. Fantastic night for some Guilty Gear Strive here at WNF. And let's not forget ESA throwing in another $500 into the pot bonus for this week. And what better way to get things started than to look at our top 8 and, jump in and see what matches we have available. Stealthy and Althea, Cannibal and Solstice rounding out our winner's side. Loser side of things, we got Osmosis, Mira, Chitu, and D.O.N back at it again on the Eno. And Zero, let's not forget that this is a buildup, right, towards that West Coast WNF, West Coast Arc Revo action. WNF is pretty much the battlegrounds to get ready for Arc Revo, the West Coast. And a lot of people that are showing up in these brackets, top 8s and top 16s, are going to be making their appearance here in this bracket for Arc Revo America West. February 5th through 6th. The signups do end on February 3rd, though. So if you are on the West Coast and qualify to participate, make sure you sign up before then. Free to sign up and to participate in. And remember, the top 2 placers get a trip to that Arc Revo final. So look, if you want to get ready, if you want to gear up, so to speak, no pun intended, maybe a little bit intended, then this is the place to do it here at WNF.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just getting into about 2 weeks out before that competition hits. And as we've seen week in, week out right here in Weds Night Fights, that competition is strong. And now we're going to get that more tight-knit West Coast specific region. We've seen across the coast, across the nation competition, across, the North American continent as well, competition constantly compete now post Series E and still being supported as well throughout that. Thanks to Esports Arena. And honestly, the competition has been strong. We're still getting some of that. You'll see the folks like Sheto out there still competing in that Arc Revo West region. So first up, we do have Stealthy up against Alethea on Eno right now. Stealthy always sneaking in with that Axel, and it's quite honestly the one to beat tonight. That is for sure. I mean, especially on this winter side, you definitely want to keep an eye out for this entire cast because there's been some pretty fantastic matches to watch. So starting with Stealthy and Alethea, here we go.
Stealthy obviously rocking the Axel, Alethea on Eno. Stealthy had a really good set against D.O.N last week, but obviously this is a different type of Eno. Stealthy immediately setting the terms of engagement. Long range game activated. Althea getting clipped up, losing a lot of life, just trying to be able to play the video game. Finally has Stealthy in the corner. Defensive 5K and the overhead. Now you're dead. Stealthy taking round 1.
Wow, absolutely. Just a dominant start right there. Sending the message right away that you're not going to be able to stroke for free that 2K, 2D, and bad burst. Unfortunate for Stealthy right there. Being able to stroke right under it from Alethea here and going for that super hard knockdown, and quite a way to answer back. You have plenty of resources coming into this third round here potentially. Will Stealthy be able to answer back out of this corner again?
Not a lot of life left in this round for Stealthy to do it. Alethea spacing it out, gets the stroke, the RC, just to make sure the slowdown confirm off of it. All tied up, duel 3.
Here we go, and still Alethea again in that lead position right now as far as resources go. Full stock of bursts ready to go, and Stealthy's a little bit shy of that one right now. Gonna have to wait it out. But as long as we keep the zoning game strong, I think we're still going to be holding out pretty well. And yo, the mix, block burst, excellent positioning here for Stealthy. Red RC, and oh yes, there it is. The OTG. I was a little nervous after that pickup at the end right there. That was a long delay to be in the sky for Alethea there.
Listen, Stealthy wanted to make sure that all the vegetables were off of the plate so he can get that sweet, sweet cannoli #1 on the board for their side, cleaning it off in keeping it nice and smooth. I really like that optimization from Stealthy, and a great way to answer back because round 2 certainly didn't go in their favor. Alethea certainly has the cards to play to be able to stick around. So we're going to see how they change things up moving into this second game. But it's again one of those situations, especially against Axel, where Stealthy has to make the decision early. Are they going to try to look for a stroke on the grounded movement, or are they going to stick to some more anti-air type of situations to cover that hover dash? And it can get pretty tricky if Axel gets knocked down and Eno's hovering over.
Yeah, especially in that corner situation like we saw in that second round right there. It was looking pretty tough there for Stealthy to even bother getting out because Alethea was relentless on that pressure in the corner here. Full intros rocking out here. Let's see who is the true master of time control here. It's definitely going to be Axel. Come on, we got a special based around it. Come on now. We all know the bets are going to be on Axel and time control here. And jump back. Nice overhead. And trying to get that distance game right away. Like you're saying, interrupt the stroke once again here. Stealthy is on point with those interrupts. I think you have to as an Axel player though, with 2K like that. Oh gosh.
Big hit there. 6H coming through. Stroke gets the counter hit again with the splits. Stealthy in the guessing game gets flipped low. Empty hop. 6H again. Chemical Love and the ultimate fortissimo for the swan song for that round. Stealthy.
Hey, are they both time travelers? These characters?
Yes.
So Axel for sure is definitely time traveling. Same thing with Eno.
Yeah. They both travel through time. And there's some lore behind there. There's a relationship slipped in there too. It's real wild. If you got about 6 hours, you can probably catch up on it if you help.
Okay, we'll do.
Don't worry about it. Oh man.
Well, you need a whole weekend-long binge fest. I mean, if you did it for Game of Thrones, you're gonna be able to do it here because hold up, wait a minute, Axel about to pull up the wiki for you and show you the notes. Stop the world. Oh, do you get it? You do. Oh my goodness.
Actually got up there. The tip dunk from Stealthy for the 2.
Okay, so finishing off in style on that round here. Picks up another burst for this round 2, and Alethea on the way to get another one as well. 5P has to be so careful how we drop that 5P. I mean, then again, though, that type of dash from Eno, it's so unique, and it does float up a little bit. She might not be able to get underneath that. All right, nice.
It's going to be really difficult here for Alethea. Aggressive burst, a big investment. I mean, obviously, you don't have another round to play with. So, hey, if you want to keep Stealthy in the corner, that's one way to do it. But all the way back to the other side of the screen goes Alethea. Has to figure out how to approach her. Stealthy with the jump over, nothing doing. 2K, but did not believe, didn't follow up with the 2D. Counter hit stroke. This could be a big start. Stealthy immediately with the eject button and the jab out. Stealthy keeping themselves flying under the radar and up 2-0.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that burst in that corner right there. The offensive burst was, I mean, you put in all that work to gain ground against a zoner like Axel. I don't want to put forth the effort to try to close that gap again, and immediately Stealthy still able to be on the defensive, push back, and even still get a side swap out of that corner. So they had plenty more room to walk to the opposite side of the screen. If, matters came down to a pretty rough situation for Stealthy there, but Alethea has to find something to make this change here to close things out. And Stealthy is just locking down a lot of these mobility options that Eno is so capable of. And, I'm wondering if Eno is going to be able to close this gap with stroke or even just get used to the pattern from Stealthy. And easier said than done for this situation.
We see what happens when Alethea does finally get in. There's a couple of rounds there where Stealthy has to play the guessing game, and just 2 or 3 wrong guesses. Alethea has meter, able to use ultimate fortissimo for the kill. It can get very tricky. It's the way that Stealthy is staying just active in the neutral, making sure that they're throwing out chains in a preemptive defensive manner, right? Not just trying to read the movement, but trying to predict it, and really forcing Alethea into situations where even when they guard up, they're being pushed away by the options from Stealthy. So yeah, this is certainly a feeling more feast or famine in this scenario and in this particular matchup.
Ooh, finding a stroke and we're here. So finally getting back to this corner position that, like you said, Alethea's been really strong and able to take command and get that positive bonus right off the rip here. Again, nice hop. Ooh, a little bit of trade, but that was definitely in Alethea's favor. Stay plus, watch the ankles, immediate burst out. That's a nice little W right there for Alethea.
Oh, but slips right back in underneath the door. Just, hey, rent still due. You're going to have to pay it. I'll just put the envelope underneath the door and I'm sure you'll see it.
Now getting tossed out here. Rent is still due. Let's see if Stealthy is going to find that, catch of extra cash between the cushions here. Nice dash out. Get a little bit of cross up there. Nice low. Blocked, though. Alethea really strong right now on defense. 5K, that's all right. Interrupt something there.
The war of attrition, though, the health just
Oh my
slowly
gosh.
being chunked away, but
Yeah.
they're finally back in. Big counter hit here. Empty dash for the reset. Chemical Love. What's the pressure going to be? Overheads again.
Oh!
The back stealth from stealthy defensive buttons. He really needs to get in here. And the sniper, the JS, the nerfed quote-unquote button coming through to finish the round.
Okay, well, we do have a dive kick to close these gaps here, and you know, as they say, dive kick is pretty much all you need, right? If you got a dive kick, you're probably going to be top tier. And Alethea doing pretty well right now until you get counter hit here. Already 50% down. Alethea in a ton of trouble.
You guys see stealthy, smelling blood in the water. Alethea with burst. Gotta decide when to use it. Full screen is probably not going to do you any good. Wow, caught the startup of the dust there with the 6H. However, defensive buttons bursting back into the corner. And Stealthy just with the 5K, not today. 3-0, Stealthy going to move on into winners finals.
Yeah, Stealthy in complete control throughout the entire set. Even in the situation, you know, it was crazy to see that second round of the first game where Alethea really turned it up to 11 there and just maintained that offensive pressure, broke through the glass in that round as well too, and took over. And just Stealthy kept their chill and still turned things around, kept it under control. No matter how many times they were knocked back by Alethea, they still maintained that control. And honestly, it didn't allow Alethea to play the way they wanted to at all. Like, we didn't get to see the traditional mix quite often from Alethea. Of course, once Alethea got that corner, once Alethea got the offensive advantage, then yeah, absolutely, you know, all day. But Stealthy still playing that social distancing game.
Yeah, Stealthy did a really good job too of just using the tools to get out of danger when available. And it really goes to show you to think about the next layer, right? Once Alethea got in, they were able to run the mix and things like that. But when it got dangerous, Stealthy was able to successfully burst a number of times, and that allowed them to reset the situation again. And so the next step and evolution of adjustments there would be for Alethea to start to bait out that burst, punish it, and then go in and continue to finish things off. But still in it is Alethea. However, we're going to get to the other side of winner semifinals. Solstice versus Cannibal. The doctor is in.
Yeah, somebody call Elven Shadow. This is going to be the time to tune in right now. Faust is finally on screen for a top 8 once again here. And then Solstice, a little bit of a backstory here. Solstice helped to stop at least one of the only Happy Chaos players in this bracket from Breaker Dave here to make it into winner's side. So already got that corner pressure here and gonna get that side swap thanks to that back throw here from Cannibal. Nice pressure coming from here.
Weight on the ground, keeping them locked in the corner is Cannibal. Cannot leave the operating room just yet. Still got to go to work. Solstice with the BRC over, and the falling JS. Sword set, no respect from Cannibal. Immediately jumping out, but stuck in the corner at the moment. Tall people life, sometimes it's hard.
Hard, especially too when you can be challenged at the mid range like Ramlethal can, even against Faust. It's pretty tough to deal with, especially the damage that Solstice can output with Ramlethal alone here. All right, nice jump in here. Already corner situation. Hold the sword. Jump D does work entirely. The jump D, that's crazy.
Cannibal's getting set up, back to mid-screen, pushing Solstice away. Immediate meteors, but Solstice holding firm, surviving through. Going to get the hit confirmed here with the sword send. No burst situation available. Oh, just as I said, it wasn't available, but Cannibal went for it anyway, and there was no deposit, no return there. Solstice going to cash out and put a 1 on their side of the board.
Just had to try. You know, I had to try to make a withdrawal, and it turns out I overdrafted like last week. So that's my own personal problems I got to deal with now.
Nothing there. Just gotta step outside and try to approach it a different way. So Faust had some changes done that were needed, and here we are. I'll say that. I mean, the character certainly has to work in a lot of scenarios, and going up against an aggressive realm like Solstice can be very difficult. However, one of the keys to success can be those defensive throws that Cannibal was able to sneak in there at the beginning of game 1 and perhaps change the situation.
You know, it's always a roll of the dice with Faust. I mean, quite literally. And like you were mentioning, those changes to Faust allow for a more increased frequency of positive items to come out for Faust here, but you gotta have a chance to throw those items out, and Ramlethal is looking to not allow that back. Was promised hamburgers at the end of the tournament, and she's intent on getting them.
Yo! Yeah. Gonna make it a double here in a moment. Solstice a round away for putting 2 up on the board. The air throw punishing the bag toss, and now Solstice right back where they started, pushing Cannibal towards the corner. However, Cannibal fighting back the punishment of the far slash, and now Cannibal again stuck, hemmed up, bursted out at the right time to save potentially the round here and gets a full confirmed combo. Finally has some corner pressure.
Nice. And the way free haircuts out here, Afros are back once again. Hair on fire. Scary situation. Gonna have to block for a smidge. Nice. Meteors coming out here. Another mixed opportunity. Does connect PRC to get the extension, but dropped it just a bit there. Getting a little too antsy in this corner.
Cannibal not finishing out the combo, perhaps looking for a burst, but now they're in a very tough situation. Back toss, the air throw punish, locked in, windshield wiper for the cleanup. Solstice up 2-0. This is looking a little rough, Zero.
Yeah, honestly, I wonder if that was a situation where Cannibal was really trying to rush things out. Gosh, yeah, fishing for that burst, and when it doesn't come to, you know, like it's always frustrating when you try to make that gamble because you're playing that mind game, right? It's, you know, your opponent knows that's what you're fishing for. That's the opportunity you're looking for. You don't want them to escape. And Solstice at least keeping it close to the cuff. Like, you know what? I got another round. You know, maybe if I do lose this round, I'm in control consistently throughout the set. I ain't too worried about wasting a burst in the next round.
It is one of those mind games where you have to try to get into the head of your opponent to see, you know, they're up around. Are they going to burst? Are they not going to burst? Are they going to try to throw me off my rhythm? Whatever that might be, Cannibal's got one more shot at it. Again, another air throw on the back toss. Yeah. Solstice is like, you cannot just be littering out here. Cannibal finally answering back, though, and saying, I do what I want. I paid all this money for this doctorate. I'm going to do what I please.
Yeah, finally get an air throw of their own, and still Solstice going miles and miles with his air throws here. You know what? Check those mileage later. You might be able to get a free trip to Arc Revo here. You keep this up.
I think the only trip Cannibal's going to get is into Duel 2 being on a set point deficit here. Solstice has everything they need to close the door. Burst available as well. Cannibal, last chance.
Big swing, definitely gonna connect here. Whoa, I think that was a late jump. D is still able to get the pickup. Wow, Solstice is on it right now. 5K interrupt. We're jumping in. Watch the ankles.
Oh, there's the Darrow pickup. Quick RC. The high sword's gonna keep the carry going. Solstice in full control. Cannibal, last chance for the dance.
Okay, there it is. D once again connecting, and it doesn't even matter what button you were pressing because Ramlethal was nowhere near it to get hit. And you definitely were within range of those swords. Solstice killing it, especially with those air throws. My goodness.
Yeah, the air throws were really good, punishing the back toss, and then just far slash. Like that was really one of the buttons of the match. Every time that Solstice had a little bit of room created and separation, that far slash would just shut down a number of buttons from Cannibal before they could even get started. Again, not the easiest matchup in the world, and when you're going against a high caliber player like Solstice, it can be even more difficult. However, not out of it yet is Cannibal, and got to top 8 for a reason, so we might see them later. But speaking of seeing later, we're going to get IQ's Mira versus Osmosis.
It's interesting you would make a seeing pun here when you have a character that can't see. That's very interesting. Very discourteous of you.
Yeah, well, you know, no one's perfect, Zero, and that's what we're going to try to see between these two players. Who can perfectly execute and anticipate their opponent? Osmosis getting started strong. Eddie, Shadow Kermit coming out, setting up the rhythm and keeping Mira away, which is definitely how you want to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, gosh, allow Soul to get close to me? Never. Absolutely not. Here we go. Already just take the words out of my mouth, throw them in the trash bin, and getting right in range into the corner just so we can get that positive bonus right here for the Shatter. Shadow Frog is out here. Another one.
Off the back step as well. I mean, this is the way that Osmosis has to play, right? You got to be able to keep Mira away, but the turnaround 5K, different story for Mira. Immediate with the full conversion, now has corner pressure. The tick throw scenario, saw the FD come out, took full advantage, heavy slash connecting, but no follow through. A dash up 5K again, grounded.
Yeah, see, when you go to McDonald's, you're like, I'll have the you hit that 5K. That's what you do, because you can just pick anything off the menu. You hit that 5K.
Oh, Mira answering back with the perfect. Fafnir for the plus frames. The whiff throw and huge punish. Clean hit. And the wild throw to finish.
God.
Not quite. That'll do it. The 2K. A double perfect for Mira? Yo. Okay. I see.
Remember, you asked for this. You took the first round. You asked for this. Mira is on a tear right now.
Listen, Osmosis is going to have to evolve with a different way, maybe some meiosis, and create some more helpers. But right now, not working out too well. However, I mean the adjustments for Mira were incredible. I mean, again, you're playing Soul, you're going to be slapping up 5K no matter what, and catching Osmosis out of the air, especially when Eddie Gage was low or out, is really perfect for Mira to get things started. However, Shadow Karma keeping the skies clean. Osmosis wants to answer back and does double 2H through the wall.
50% comp, and that means nothing to a Soul player here. 2S does get the carry and extension. Eddie gives the applause. Definitely proves the play. Nice oppose out here. Like a 6P, a tough situation to be. The slash and definitely takes the round here with the.
Is this what we're doing?
Osmosis' zone.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh my God! Well, Bandit Bringer has a few words for you. Nice throw. Delay into that corner once again. Backdash does get caught with that 2P. Excellent 2P from Zato here. Leapfrog once again. Put out the hands. Back into the corner you go. Yo, the DP!
You know Mira's going to do it to you. I don't know why you thought it wasn't going to happen. Shadow Kermit coming through. Osmosis looking for a way to recover that Eddie middle without being pressured. However, Mira got in. Bandit Bringer, the jab out. RC to keep the pressure going, clapping it up, enjoying the show is Eddie. Throwing hands. What a defensive sequence from Mira. It's caught on the back step, though, at the very end.
Chug it out with the slash here. Nice red RC to pick up the round.
The one gap where Mira could press, far slash came through and delivered. I mean, we joke about the button, but also having the awareness to know this is the chance to hit it takes that amount of skill. However, double far slash again, reset into wild throw. We're getting spicy.
Oh, the backdash baiting out the throw. ERC for the extension. You're out of here. Mira coming out 2-0 right now in this set.
Mira certainly heard the call for Arc Revo West, was like, oh, word? Okay, let me make sure I'm
that's the
fighting for. Fighting for.
But you know what? You are right, though, to have that knowledge in that gap for Zato, because Zato can really hide a lot of those strings, where especially the unsafe ones, thanks to Eddie and thanks to just that mental stack of so much going on the screen at once. Being able to thread the needle like that is just hours of practice, and you can't let Zatos get away with that. Like so much of Guilty Gear is like, make sure you've done your homework, make sure you understand the matchup you're going into, because Zato can definitely get away with some dirty stuff if you let him. Oh wow, burst right away.
The immediate burst there from Osmosis. Definitely don't blame them with Soul knocking through the door. You want that person out of your home as quickly as possible. And now Osmosis trying to usher him away. Mira with the burst there, but Osmosis still has a little bit of range. Eddie Gage not back up. There it is. There's the oppose. Canceled it out. Got the 5D. And now the entire pickup. Wow. Osmosis with the Swifter combo.
Yeah, unfortunate because there was no overdrive right there. We still have that opportunity. Oh, goodness, red RC. There we go. The backdash does get caught. And now Mira's going to come out swinging here, right? Because we are low on health. Just go ham. Go for the Hail Mary. And we're already in the corner here once again. It's going to be tough for Osmosis. Catches the backdash. Conversion. Oh, my God.
Know what it is. Through the wall. Osmosis dead. Mira from the brink. All you need is a touch. This is the main character for a reason.
I know I cheered for a second there, but I did not believe.
See what happens when Soul players rile up other Soul players and all of them activate together? Osmosis in the 2v1 right now.
I'm sorry, Osmosis. I brought this upon you. You didn't ask for it. It was my fault. I asked for it. Leapfrog coming through. Applause again to push you right back into the corner. Bring out the sword. And he still wants some more at burst.
What a burst from Mira. Checking the dash up and able to get a full advantageous state after the 2D, forcing Osmosis to burst. Almost dead. Mira on set point, so Osmosis cannot make any more mistakes.
Yeah, just have an Eddie fight. That seems like a sound decision right there. You see how activated this soul is right now. YRC, great backdash from Osmosis here. 2P interrupt right there. Keep the applause going. Watch the ankles. Close.
Forward. Oh, the trade goes in Osmosis' favor, but was not able to get the pickup. Has a little bit of Eddie gauge left and finally gets it with the Shadow Kermit. 2H to close it out for the round. Osmosis, another set point they need to defend.
Yeah, definitely going to want to get a drink of water after this. If you survive the round here, keep it close, watch the lows, and DP on wake up.
Of course. I mean, yeah, look, Mira's definitely going to do it. Didn't even have the meter to keep it safe either. It was like, yo, you're just going to pull the trigger, and you can figure out what happens after that.
It's a full screen situation, gun flame. Going for a couple pokes right there. Room to 2K in the pokes there, but the the hesitation, right? Because Osmosis right there within range to back up the homie there. Unfortunately, Volcanic Viper coming through, and still Osmosis able to turn it around. Burst away, Mira.
Osmosis close to burst themselves. Get put into the corner though. Might have to use it to escape. The gold burst intercepting the aerial approach. Osmosis got a little bit of meter. Uses the Sun Void. Eddie drops down, clapping it up. Let's see it again. I like this show. Put that movie right back on, the rerun.
Eddie's having a good old time, honestly. How many reruns have you seen so far of, your latest Marvel movie inserted right there in the quote?
The just block out on the second part of Revolver, and Shadow Kermit eating up Mira out of the skies. Air snacks on this flight for Osmosis. Gonna get a breadstick on the board.
Yeah, Osmosis definitely gonna want to re-energize after that round. That was a grueling fight. Finally, putting one on the board and breaking our 3-0 streak so far. So congratulations, Osmosis, for turning things around here. We got a 2-1 to start.
Look, I really like how Osmosis has changed the game. Certainly using Sun Void when even when Mira's not at the wall, but just kind of in that middle ground space of saying, yo, I'm gonna use Sun Void even when Eddie meter is up, because it drops Eddie right there. And that allows Osmosis to continue pressure at close range and not have to spin Eddie meter to move Eddie over to where Mira is.
Exactly, especially in that gold burst sequence that you're talking about too, right? Because like you're keeping Soul as far away from you as possible. We've seen how strong Mira can be, especially when things get a little messy right there. Okay, 6P, already pushed away. Eddie is down, so we're gonna invite hell a few times here. Block the ground, force an aerial move here. And that's so smart, right? Because, oh God, until 2S comes.
2S.
Oh
Big
no.
Damage. The YRC, my turn, please. Again, Mira with the burst. Only caught Eddie though, so gonna be negative on burst, essentially. Nothing doing. And now Osmosis taking full advantage. Didn't get the 2H pickup, backstepping, trying to wait for Eddie to come up. There's another backstep. Shadow Kermit coming out again. Mira has to find a way in, but no dice, says Osmosis. The evolution is happening before our eyes. They starts off as one cell, you turn away, and you look back, and it's 4 of them just sitting there.
Damn guy, the science guy. But you know what? Honestly, though, Zato has been controlling this ground game, right? Forcing Soul to have to jump over, and we've been getting counters with Frog consistently here. Unfortunately, this time we're about to get Tyrant Raid and destroyed in this round. But the adjustment from Osmosis has been tremendous here, and it really forces the situation for Mira. She has to jump, and now Osmosis has that opportunity to try to contest the air, and especially on Jumpstart, we've seen Mira get caught by that pretty consistently right now. So, boss Eddie.
Oh, 6S covering the entire crew. Almost through is Osmosis. The Tyrant Raid 2-piece extra spicy, no drink.
Oh my God. It's a tall order. Honestly, one touch. If you sneeze the wrong way, Soul will be ready with the handkerchief to stop the germs from proceeding anywhere else.
I like this Eddie meter uses from Osmosis, but all out the defensive jab. 6P away from me, says Osmosis. The YRC right back though. Mira gets a turn. Osmosis guarding for their life. Doesn't even have a lot of meter. Eddie just came back, but when they be able to get to use it, risk gauge mad cranked. There's the 2P jab getting out of trouble, and now they have burst available.
Do we get to utilize it? We were fishing. Oh my goodness, command grab. All right, this is an excellent look, but yeah, definitely wary of that DP backing off. Regular burst right there, trying to keep this corner of poses out. Frogs are out. YRC shuts it down.
No.
Excellent timing by Mira. Blue RC to get the punish. There's the throw. Invite Hell. Frog once again. Oh my god!
Ooh. Invite Hell connects though. That'll be enough to get Eddie Gage back. The 2P jab. Eddie comes through, but Mira swinging on the sword all the way through the neutral, defeating Osmosis before they could get started. Mira with a close game 4, but still 3-1.
Yeah, really unfortunate that 2 hits on the jump slash, or jump heavy slash rather. Gosh, like, you're there and you know at the front of your mind, because it's been that way for years, for every iteration, double hit on that heavy slash, and that will just eat away at you, especially on the loser side too. Gosh darn it. I mean, that comeback was real. The adjustments were real. Like, my heart goes out to Osmosis right now.
Yeah, and that's one of those matches where it's so close that you're like, if I just had a little bit more health, if I could have just got to game 5, you never know what's going to happen. However, kudos to Mira also. I mean, she put herself in that situation going up 2-0 that fast and that convincingly. So definitely well earned for Mira. Going to be moving on through on the loser side. Unfortunately, Osmosis out of this week's bracket, but can certainly enter Arc Revo West. Registration ends February 3rd, so make sure that you do what you need to do if you're on the West Coast side of things and participate, because that one is going to be an entirely good bracket. Speaking of good brackets, this one's going to continue as well. Chatu versus D.O.N. Leo Whitefang versus Eno.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
It's a scary matchup, right? I mean, Sheto, of course, definitely a beast with Leo out here. Always doing really well. And of course, D.O.N out here with Eno. This is going to be an interesting fight between these two. I'm always curious to see how Leo's going to come up against Eno. And it's generally about that. How much is D.O.N going to respect Leo on knockdown, right? Because we're expecting Wake Up Flash. That's the big one, right? And knowing that ahead of time, you're going to try to look to fish that out. But you're going to give up so much in terms of like, okay, if you're not timing yourself correctly, you're looking for Note to put on top of Leo, right? To try to interrupt for a little bit, or just kind of keep things at bay. We'll see how Sheto does on this round.
Yeah, D.O.N really does well with Eno when they get the wall splat, because they go for the slump in the reset often when they find it difficult to get in on the opponent. There's the first flash kick, blocked up, punished, put into the corner, forced to use burst. Chatu down a resource, a huge one at that.
Wow, already Chemical Love a couple times in that corner. Nice punch there. Ooh, dive kick coming through. Red RC to fall faster. And now D.O.N is definitely in trouble. Gonna have to FD if you're getting caught. Still not your turn. Nice jump out, makes the throw there. This is a big opportunity for D.O.N. Should be able to get the W here.
My goodness, the optimization on that combo. Hacky sack with Chatu's Leo, making sure it does not hit the ground.
Yeah, honestly, especially being able to maneuver and have situational awareness to put Sheto back in the corner here. Nice dash through here for Sheto, holding that corner. And see, right there, fishing. We knew for a fact you were going to come through. You couldn't help yourself. You're Eno. We all know you're going to come in for a stroke.
Certainly, and the toes blown back, berserker slash overhead. Split down the middle like a melon, and now we're in duel 3 scenario for game 1. Chatu answering back big time.
Oh no, see, there's that flash kick right there, right? Just don't give Sheto an inch. He'll take it. He'll definitely take it.
You know, you give this man an inch, you turn around, and the whole mile is now on their side. Far slash, counter hit. D.O.N figure out ways to approach, can be difficult. Empty hops on defense, does have burst and 50% tension on the defensive side of things, but YRC in D.O.N's favor. Note comes out trying to stop the approach, but D.O.N really needs to get amped up. Chatu with the 5K, and now a full conversion. Oh my goodness, the combos.
I love when Sheto shows up because I know I'm in for a treat. Some new Leo combo, something sick that I'm going to see on the screen will be brought to you by Sheto and Leo.
Oh my goodness, that was some optimization right there, my man. It's like no damage will be left on the table.
Not a one. I get the dive kick and then red RC, extra damage. Ugh.
Yo.
But you know, D.O.N here, doing pretty well. It's just Sheto has that damage to turn around in a lot of these instances here. And it's that risk factor as well, too, right? Of just at any moment, Sheto is potentially going to interrupt. Sheto's in the head of D.O.N a little bit in this round, too, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the name of the game. Essentially, a player, you don't want them playing the video game whatsoever. No one likes to guess. The split kits, opening up Sheto, the burst did absolutely nothing, and D.O.N capitalizes back to the reset situation, but D.O.N with a ton of meter. Sheto gonna have to fight hard. Stroke, red RC, walk with me, talk with me, says D.O.N at the wall, waited for the backstep and the low. D.O.N trying to be done.
Sorry, there's a wall behind you right there. You're gonna run into it. Oh, okay. You're still gonna backdash. That's fine. Nice little 2K.
I really like that from D.O.N. And you see, as you were saying, up against a Leo player, you got to make every bit of it count because you never know what's going to happen. But both these players are really good at optimizing any small hit they get.
Yeah, and D.O.N's been excellent at defense. Nice dash in here. Sheto fishing for that stroke, fishing for an interaction from D.O.N, and D.O.N giving the right answer back. Gold burst, plenty of opportunity for D.O.N against Sheto here.
Nice stroke underneath. Oh! Yeah, I don't blame him. I would get tired too.
Blast you off again.
Oh my goodness, D.O.N's unable to capture that Pikachu, but has the meter for the wake up super. Overhead, the double addition said, yo, this LP got 2 sides to the record, and I'm gonna let it sing. And Sheto turning off the music, hit the power cord. Say, you know what, we're just gonna unplug right here and take this W for the round.
Sheto just finished around with a headbanger right there, and the music just immediately cut off. Sheto was done partying. Round 3, here we go. Dive kick out of that corner. Good block on the stroke. All right, dash once again. Nice cross up. This is a big opportunity. Gonna get that shatter. Throw out the overdrive.
Honestly, D.O.N has done a really good job up until pretty much that point of avoiding backturn situations, but now Cheto's getting a couple more of those Berserker slashes down. Immediate flash kick the moment D.O.N took off to the skies. A safety burst just needs to stay alive to keep this game going. Gets the overhead. Stroke for the continuation. Nothing doing at the wall. Was maybe looking for burst, but Cheto was not pressing the button. Like, nope, I'm not going to eject. I know we're in the spiral, but I can pull out of the nosedive, and does. 2-0.
Jeez, I mean, that's honestly conditioning right there, right? Because 1, you were looking for that burst, and then 2, the next decision that you made was, okay, I've been DP'd a lot right here. Let me throw out this throw, try to interrupt it, and that was the one time that Sheto's, I'm jumping. I don't care what you're doing, I'm jumping now.
Already in the skies, don't worry about it. Cheto certainly not concerned at the moment. D.O.N on the other side of things, maybe a little bit of worry on the board going down 0-2 so far, but we've seen D.O.N make these comebacks again. Definitely not out of it.
Not at all. All right, in the corner situation here, got interrupted. Yo, the reach 6B is not doing you any good right now, Dom, but the jump in is first out.
Anti-area Cheto just looking for that grounded approach, but D.O.N answering first with the jump in. Also the empty hops, backs up, was looking for that flash kick. D.O.N was sniffing it, he was smelling it out, but didn't get it. 6H at the wall, a little bit of toxicity, and the air super to make sure Cheto's boots do not hit the ground until the next round.
Oh, the toxicity of our city. See if Sheto can answer back here. Nice back turn. Oh my God, the overhead burst right away. We definitely don't want to get shattered right here. That could have been a grip. And still Sheto unswayed, missing with the PRC though. That's unfortunate, and still in control of this corner.
Nice defensive sequence there. Goes for the double hop and finally gets Cheto to crack the lows for the toes this time. D.O.N trying to put together a sequence, but Cheto with the back throw. A double dome destruction for Cheto, and set point.
Damn, this is looking really rough right here for D.O.N. Sure.
All right, got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We'll have burst available if they can just stay away long enough this round. It's close to coming back up, but still got to get through Cheto's offense and the patience from Cheto as well. Just letting D.O.N approach and then answering back.
Already got the side swap here. Back is turned. Nice parry here. Able to carry over the corner. Nice block of the overhead. It was a mile away. D.O.N was able to react, but the command grab, PRC pickup into immediate super. You are not allowed to burst. This isn't the round quite yet. We got a sneeze of life left and calls out the gold burst and saves Sheto. 3-0 over D.O.N.
It might have been a sneeze of life, but Chateau was right there with the Kleenex, like, yo, let me cover that up. Let me cover that up. Let me cover that up. I got you. I got you.
No sneezing over
Come on. We got to keep it clean, keep it safe. And Chateau, certainly safe and clean at the moment. Loser side action, unfortunately, for D.O.N. So they will not be continuing forward. And Chateau going to be going up against Alethea. We will not get the Mira match, but Chateau gets to do another dance with the lady with the guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh man, well, good luck. Yeah, it wouldn't be Weds Night Fights if there weren't at least 2 Enos in the bracket.
That's facts.
Somewhere.
It's like mandatory.
Honestly.
You have to. It has to be there. We can't even start the top 8 stream unless there's 2
Right.
Enos in the bracket. It's just not allowed.
Exactly. If there's like a mirror match in pools, that's great. But also, like, if they use all the codes in the match arena, that also null and voids the Eno requirement as well. So definitely check out those codes. There's plenty of us in the chat right now. So use those codes. It's a couple easy clicks.
Let's 2 clicks. 2 clicks of the index finger or whatever you use to click the mouse. Go ahead and activate those codes. Easy enough to do. Let's show some support. And big ups also to ESA, of course, for throwing 500 into the pot for this week yet again, week number 5. So if you're playing Stride, you're definitely living out here with these bonuses thanks to ESA. And remember, Arc Revo West Coast sign up stop February 3rd. If you like this action and you want to get in and be a part of it, make sure that you sign up today.
Yes. So Mira up against Cannibal here. Soul versus Faust. I'm scared. At any moment, Cannibal's going to explode. And it's not going to be because a bag bomb was thrown.
That should just be on the dust loop for the matchup. Soul versus Faust, I'm scared.
Oh, goodness. Run up, throw does connect. A wild throw at that red RC pickup. No burst, and Mira was definitely fishing for that one. Didn't have the right lure for it.
Gotta equip something for a little bit of the larger boys. The JK air to air and the burst denied. Mira, mighty good. And Cannibal, again, has to face another very aggressive player like Mira. And I don't know, they just don't have the time to get set up with Faust.
Yeah, it's really rough. You got to get that distance. Hope the correct item comes out, and gosh darn, unfortunately. And you know what's crazy? I've not seen Cannibal throw out any sort of hook. So that's interesting. Of course, you can definitely interrupt that. 6P, and Soul has plenty of low profile, so I don't blame you trying to avoid using
one night raid, and it can be night, so you got to be careful when you want to use it. But certainly should be on the table, and Cannibal is putting themselves on the table in round count, tying things up, duel 3.
So with home now, you know what it is, the 5K. No full conversion this time though, so you got out lucky, Cannibal. That's all right.
Did they get out lucky? You call this lucky? Don't go to Vegas with me ever, Zero. I don't want to do this.
That's fine. Spin, definitely going to get punished here. 5K, easy peasy, bandit revolver to close out the game. 1-0.
Yeah, Mira is just looking so crisp on the Soul. A really good balance of just gambling a little bit at the table, with the wake up DPs and things like that, and just knowledge of when to ease up, backstep right on the opponent's wake up, look for a throw text, and then sneak in the wild throws. Mira's ability to just land wild throws is pretty high. I mean, I've seen a lot of Souls, but I gotta say she's locked in on being able to just sneak in the wild throw on the reset off of revolver hits too. Just incredible. And if you can do that as Soul, I mean, look, it's Soul, right? Strike throw is the name of the game. And if you can set that fear into the opponent, you're living.
And that is so important. You're right, as Soul, to be able to mix in wild throw opportunities. You're already building up that mental sack. I was like, okay, wait, was that the delay bandit revolver this time, or is that going to be the committed one? Vortex coming through, trying to interrupt the item throw, not going to connect. But look, calling the kindergartners out to play. Nice bar slash approach, holding onto this corner. Great interrupt right there. Close slash from Cannibal, excuse me.
Bananas come out, a little bit of potassium for late night battle activity, but did not get to pick it up. Mira being pushed back. PRC to keep the mix clean. Finally gets Mira to open up. Does Cannibal moving forward, the overhead and the home run swing. Put him on the board.
I heard the Smash Bros. Ching.
We'll see if Cannibal can get game. But Mira certainly wants to be able to swing back aggressively, especially when she loses a round.
Jeez. Yeah, you ain't lying. A couple Fafnirs back-to-back. Gunflame coming through. Death about to come riding in like a midnight train in the form of Mini Faust.
I like that. Gets the command throw. Afro set up. Letting your soul go. The goal burst, though, said, yo, if I'm going to look good, I'm going to have to feel good. And the paycheck in the bank is one way to do it. Great defensive throw, though, from Cannibal. Decent life lead as well.
Yeah, OTG jumping out just barely away from that 6HS there. And another one. Counter hit. No conversion after. Tried to go with, I think that was wild throw. No, doesn't matter. I don't care because we did not only overdrive PRC, but throughout the command grab just for the vulnerability, but that's not going to work. Heavy Bomb Cemetery, the air throw will connect. Oh no!
Yeah, 5P trade there for Cannibal for sure. Gambling, but certainly paid off. And Cannibal tying things up. As I said before, you know, we talk about the Faust matchups, you know, against Ram and against Soul. And yeah, it's difficult, but Cannibal made it into the top 8 here at WNF. So there's a reason why they're here. And now they're showing it, able to fight back against Mira, able to, I wouldn't say slow the pace down of the match, but able to adjust the pace of the match so that they have more time to set up, because Cannibal was playing pretty quickly, actually. But yeah, in doing that, they found gaps and ways to set up items and get things started.
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot more item usage, at least in this game for sure. And that's not easy to do, especially in the aggression that Mira plays as well. Start 6P, already going to carry you over to the corner there.
Shake my hand, says Mira. Match not even over yet. Close slash, but gets the burst. Important resource down. 5K response.
Slipped on the banana. 6P counter hit. Vortex is whiffing again. Mira's gone for that a couple times. Finally going to get a pickup here. 6S coming through.
Yeah. Heated and yeeted out of there. Cannibal. Rough round that one. I really like Mira's use of 6P there for the upper body involved too, to get the anti-airs.
Yeah, it's definitely really strong in this matchup for sure. Like any of those low profiles, we're seeing plenty of the Vortex here. Great juggle with the 5K, by the way. The Vortex, the 6P, able to interrupt a whole grip of Faust's arsenal here. PRC pickup, yikes. Not close enough. I like the reach.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Just the, again, Mira's awareness of when to challenge, when to hit the coveted // button to bust out of those situations is really strong. And of course, you already know she got the lock in for the conversion. So I think Cannibal obviously has some more work to do. The way that game 2 happened was through a lot of air movement, and immediately in game 3, Mira was like, all right, I'm going to start 6P in a lot of this stuff, right? To get the upper body invuln. 5K might have been getting slapped up a little bit because it doesn't have that invuln, but 6P certainly does, and you saw the results there.
Yeah, and again, like you keep saying, Mira's ability to convert is so crucial in this matchup. Off of everything we've seen so far, any counter hit Mira attempts the next conversion after the fact here, whether it's 6P or 5K, another one whiffs out, gold burst gets blocked. Just keep pressing 5K. It's going to hit one of these times and it'll pay off big. 6S will also work too. Nice.
Out of the corner, but the air conversion from Mira. Bandit Bringer at the wall. 6H laying down the tombstone. Mira's very close to getting herself a set point.
Okay, nice backdash off the 100 tons out there. Throwing out a Voodoo Doll. Big HS. Oh my goodness. No.
Not again.
No. PRC though.
Oh, okay.
So right back at you. Cannibal taking it.
Oh my goodness. But Mira with the dash through didn't get the last hit. Cannibal in a very tough situation. Doesn't have any meter to keep that safe, and Mira with the immediate punish. Wow.
You can't be mixing it up when you don't have any ingredients in the bowl.
Just the spoon just scraping on the side. Shh. What are you doing over there?
Just bought this mixer. Come on.
Oh my Goodness, Cannibal might be having to go back to the recipe because this serving from Mira is not being accepted well. However, as I speak, Cannibal getting themselves a life lead, setting up with the weight. Mira has to find a way in, interrupted the vortex. Cannibal locked in.
Red RC spending an offensive burst. Yikes. I mean, hey, we got the round here. I don't know, maybe a little scared of the situation right there. Who knows what Mira could have done right there. That's terrifying when Soul gets in that range, especially after Red RC. But now, you're in final round, no burst.
Certainly has the powers available. A big punish, swift command grab from Cannibal. Mira's on the hunt. Another set point in her favor, and Cannibal all kinds of hemmed up in the corner. Might be making a suit out of this one. Good defensive throw, though.
Yes, absolutely. Really trying to go for that knocked off. Hold 5D, uncharged, does connect. We're bursting out here. Maintaining control and life lead. Mira dashing up. Gonna get caught with back bomb.
There's the low C. Protecting the ground. Does not want to challenge that far slash. Mira with the block DP. Not much of a punish from Cannibal, but got a chance to set up. And again, 5K, like you said, it eventually it's going to hit. And when it hits, it cashes all the way out. Mira taking her chips to the register and saying, I'd like to go, please. Thank you. And I get the exchanged. I
need it right now. No, we still have more games. There's a whole VIP section. Come on over.
No,
Just
I'm good.
Okay. Well, you know, we do have Alethea and Sheto on the way to the table to try to go one-on-one once again, see who's going to come out on top for that one and proceed to go fight Mira in that loser semis.
Absolutely going to be an incredible match. I mean, all the matches we've seen so far have been fantastic. If you want to see more matches like that, make sure you get in time to sign up for Arc Revo West happening February 5th and 6th. Signups do end on the 3rd. So get in early, free to sign up. So, I mean, you can do it right now. Just open up another tab, boom, you're done. Easy enough. And speaking of opening up tabs and being done, 2 clicks is all we need for the Matcherino. Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat for the links. We got plenty of codes available and plenty of people hanging out with us in chat.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that Arc Revo West being the last North American qualifier for the Arc Revo series. Oh my goodness, it's almost time.
So close, but before we get there, time's gonna stand still for a moment while we let these intros rock. And Alethea summons down the guitar. See if they can play a little tune for 2.
You know, the first Eno trying to go up against the Sheto. Now we got Alethea out here. See if they can make any difference.
Well, Chateau, I mean, obviously same character, but different type of player than D.O.N.
Exactly.
And that's going to be key for Chateau to recognize. Great air throw punish on the approach from Chateau. Alethea getting the corner, 6H, Chemical Love, double up, but the neutral jump JS. Oh, man, immediate burst from Alethea, but Chateau still on the hunt.
Yeah, absolutely. Chasing down unswayed here. Guard point going out, trying to bait out the stroke. Now we're in back turn. Wow, the respect that Alethea is giving Sheto right now, a very different shade. Like you said, it's always a player matchup as well. We talk about that a lot too. Like, you know, just because that character's on the screen doesn't mean it's going to play the exact same way. And if you've been out of Weds Night Fights, you know that there's every type of flavor of Eno out there. Nice. Get that dasher. No, with throw. Still okay. Good block on the stroke. Another throw.
Berserker slash blocked. Alethea staying alive, does have positive bonus, hanging around to get as much meter as possible. 6-8 block, the note comes out. Chateau with the air approach again, and Chateau has been so good at immediately recognizing note and instant air dashing over to get pressure started. That is something that Alethea might want to consider changing up. However, they may not have a chance. Chateau knocking at the doors, gets the connection, but no combo, was looking for the burst.
Great 6P here from Alethea here. Already note set up. Does connect, backdash from Sheto though. Big jump in, oh goodness. Yeah, that burst, crucial. We got stroke here, able to get a nice conversion, especially after note, the super coming through, gonna get blocked FD. There's gonna get interrupted right there, because remember, we did see last week Aleo finish things up with 1 touch after that.
It's very true, Chateau, and a little bit of rush lock, heavy projectile trades with note, counter hit, but Alethea able to recover, and the note goes through. Alethea getting it done without having to put themselves at risk, and we're going into duel 3 of game 1 all time.
Okay, nice. Coming through. Dash is still getting blocked. There's a stroke. You got it. I'm getting antsy right now. I'm expecting a flash kick coming through on one of these dash ups right now, and oh my goodness, side swap, not gonna need a couple bounces off the wall into the next section of the stage.
So with that positive bonus as well, going to be able to choose their own adventure. The PRC after the hit to get the full confirm Harlem Globetrotters combo. We're all over the place now. Lithia just a dab away from going down. 0-1, the smooth through. Let me talk to you.
Oh dear, feeling blue today. Blue RC coming through, good hands on. 1-0 so far. And Chateau, again, just continuing the aggression. Alethea, always keeping that distance, a little bit of a pause right there. I especially love the heavy note interaction as well, too, at the full screen range. Really trying to challenge a lot of Chateau's kind of patience that we saw previously as well. Chateau is willing to let Eno make the mistake, and Chateau is quick enough to react in so many instances. Hopefully Alethea, the patience does pay off here, because we've seen a lot of excellent whip punishes there from Alethea. Now we got to get those conversions and full damage.
Absolutely. Empty into the low, sets up the note on Oki. The flash kick immediately in an aggressive burst, putting Chateau into the corner. Stroke connects, burst from Chateau, and now Alethea again back to full screen situation. And Chateau with a little bit of room to work.
Yeah, right. Goes for dive kick, does connect. Yikes, wasn't ready for that stroke. Notes are out. The backdash gets chased down. 6HS coming through. Couple chemical loves for you here, and close enough to get the overdrive kill.
Good stuff from Alethea. You really want to see the opponent come in, or Alethea, you like to see when they answer back like that. But Chateau, a heavy flash kick. Enough is enough. They say, man, scuffing up the boots too. No respect for the footwork.
That's a foul, a complete foul. Get the referee in here, yellow card, something. At least buy me another pair of sneakers here. Already getting through the dash through here. Chateau taking a heavy lead. YRC from Alethea here. Stroke coming through. Jump in. Yikes, the ankles, no confirmed though.
Oh, another flash kick on the hover dash. Chateau has those locked and loaded. And Alethea hasn't been throwing out too many strokes, and I certainly get it, right? Like, you can run into those big butts from Leo on the ground, far slash especially. So easier said than done, but Chateau's been locked in on the air post. There's the burst from Alethea. Immediately had to give it up.
Once again, 2K. Into 2D knockdown here.
Oh, swinging
Whoa,
for the fences, getting nothing, but had the burst to keep themselves out of the worst situation. Turbulence gonna land and wall splat. And through they go, positive bonus, guaranteeing at least 50% meter here. But Alethea swinging back, baited the throw as well. This could be good stuff for Alethea.
Yikes, a heavy. Oh my goodness. All right, still able to answer back. Alethea, one touch away. Can't leave any gap. It has to close it out here and now. It does finish the combo and the game 1-1 apiece.
Alethea, even though it feels like Chateau has the momentum, Alethea's been doing a really good job of interrupting Chateau's just standard ground approach and converting off of that and hanging around. I cannot emphasize that enough. Being able to hang around, especially in a game like Strive, it gives you opportunities to, catch big mistakes and make huge conversions off of them.
Duel 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Alethea definitely having that patience and oh my goodness. And burst working out in Alethea's favor even too, right? Just being able to be sent to the opposite side of the screen.
Yeah, Alethea still has burst, but Chateau hammering away, gets the back turn situation. The S caught Alethea, and now the burst has to come out. Chateau with 50% tension though. However, it's Alethea on offense, setting up the note Oki again, no DP, waited for it, and got it.
Consistent, very consistent, not going to connect with the super, and oh my goodness, chasing down a Leo and back turn stance. That takes some real bravery out here in the style with the PRC.
Throw some purple on him and call him Prince. My man is out here doing a thing on stage.
Let's see if Chateau can continue to make it rain out here. Dash in though, great backdash from Chateau. Lens once again, nice block on the overhead stroke, is going to get DP'd. Nice. Berserker PRC pickup. Already got the bounce and bursting right away. Does not want to die. And you know what?
I can't blame them.
Yeah, I mean, Alethea is making that comeback, right? Of course, strong offense right now. Has the notes coming out. Hold the double overhead into overdrive. One touch away, but still has to be so careful because Leo definitely capable of turning this around.
Certainly is. Oh no, the lows, toes, and there she goes. Sliced and diced up. Chateau gonna go up 2-1. That's a rough situation, especially when you have your opponent that low. We noticed there that with the double overhead that Alethea was able to tighten in the space of the note pressure, because what was happening earlier was Alethea would throw out note, but there would be so much distance between Alethea and Chateau that he was just using flash kick on the dash up immediately because they could recognize it. That closer spacing allowed Alethea to get things in there like that double overhead, but unfortunately the scramble went to Chateau's favor.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because it was so consistent that Chateau was able to, punish that gap, and it's so important, especially against Leo. You can't leave these gaps. Leo has that immediate reversal, so you have to keep the pressure going, keep Chateau guessing. Oh, the backdash. See, now we're adjusting that timing, right? Just like you said.
It's all about the adjustments. Wow, that hit from a long way away. Did he put both the swords together to swing that one?
Got, shades of Cabal out here. Oh my goodness, nice. Wait a minute.
Yo! Not today, says Chateau.
Oh my god. Reverse the reversal. We're playing Uno out here.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta reverse the reverse. You know the game. We've all played it. Great anti-air though from Alethea, escaping the corner as well. Chateau still with burst, decides to use it. Once it over now, they do have set point. And Alethea on the back foot. YRC, my turn, please.
Unfortunately, Chateau in control. Oh, wow. Nice stroke right there from Alethea, finding the gap. There's a dash in right there. Psycho Crusher to the wall. Oh, no. Had the read on the DP. Just wasn't far enough away on that backdash.
Gotta guess now. The toes blown back. Alethea one touch away from it all being over. The backstep, big counter hit into the stroke confirmed. Wow. Look, sometimes the guitar is not just playing the way you want to. You just slam, you just frustrated. Everything falls into place. I think that's how music works. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the invention of grunge music right there.
Fair enough. Well, Alethea certainly does not want to get grimed out, but Chateau with the aggression, the toes blown back again. Man, that back turn stuff is difficult. The double berserker slash, the burst is baited. Chateau's done with it. At the wall, Harlem Globetrotters edition. No super though, so Alethea has a dream.
Oh, wow. Great overdrive right there. Calling out, you're going to have to burst. I mean, it's the last shot here. Has to FD. It's hope and a prayer that Alethea is going to need to even try to make it out. Chateau trying to add another addition to the and one highlight reel that has been this season of Guilty Gear for Chateau. Once again, continuing in a strong fashion, and we'll be facing off against Mira. And if you want to, oh man, I can't wait for this fight. Mira and Chateau will be absolutely insane to see, especially from the stylings of Chateau versus the just creative combo stylings of Mira. This is going to be fun.
It's going to be incredible. And, we're going to see a lot more incredible matches coming up. We're also going to see incredible matches at Arc Revo West. So make sure you sign up February 5th through 6th. Sign-ups in February 3rd, though. So don't be caught on the back foot. Make sure you sign up early and often and let everybody know, too, if they qualify in there in the West Coast region. And while we're at it, why don't we take a look at the matcherinos, make sure that we're on pace to getting those codes submitted. I would really appreciate it if we do. And that's a 34 right there. And if only less than 10% of the people watching, just go ahead, click on the Matcherino link, sign in, and contribute for free. We can add to the pop bonus. But we're going to get to it right away. Winners finals of Top 8 Wednesday Night Fight ESA week number 5, Solstice versus Stealthy.
Woo, big anti-air already starting things off here for Stealthy. Trying to get the mix, does not connect until the drop kick comes through. Stealthy already socially distancing, respecting all guidelines.
Got to.
Yeah, Solstice promised a burger. If Solstice wins, Solstice gets a hamburger. So
I can understand the importance of getting that W then if you're Solstice for sure. The hamburgers do be good. Daro pick up, Red RC looks for the burst, can still put that pressure on Stealthy in a whole lot of trouble at the moment. Solstice knocking at the door. The FD getting Stealthy just enough range, JH, but not enough. And finally, the follow through gets Stealthy the win despite being in the corner.
yeah, it's actually pretty crazy that you survived a Ramlethal corner situation. That does not compute right now. Yeah, you should probably get a t-shirt.
At the minimum.
50% health already gone, so another tall order once again. Explosion does connect here. Burst is still available. It's still gonna have to hold this jail out. Nice 2K coming through. Solstice.
Oh my goodness. Solstice.
I made a mistake last round. Again, I'm getting a burger at the end of this. So.
Oh, a burger. Okay, yes, absolutely understand now. I will change the way I approach him. Right now, Stealthy looking very familiar on the right side of that screen. JS whiffs and the far slash from deep. There's the burst from Stealthy, something Solstice had been looking for. Far slash punishes 5K to keep him in play. And now the purple RC is what it's going to be. Did not have the swords to finish the combo. Stealthy has a little bit of a chance.
2K interrupt here. Has to keep Solstice far away once again. Oh, try to sneak in a command grab right there. Does not connect. Great awareness from Solstice here. Nash, that medium range coming through. 6P does connect.
That was good stuff there. Getting underneath the arc of that JS. Ram 6P really, really good in this game. It goes so low and still hits so high above her that it's certainly a button that works out really well for her. However, I do like Stealthy's ability to survive the Ram situation in the corner. Obviously, that was round one, but that lets you know that, hey, some of the keys to success are there. You just got to string them together.
Yeah, absolutely. Stealthy looking to make that comeback. Looking to turn things around. Nice jump out here in the mid-range and interrupt 5P, pick up with Rensen. And just like that, side swap. Maintaining control. Great blocks from Solstice. However, we're in a ton of trouble. PRC pickup. Goes for a high, does not connect.
Tricky stuff with Solstice holding it together so far. Swinging out with the heavy slash. Wants to try to start some momentum, but Stealthy keeping him away. JS, a double for your troubles. Jabs it out as well. Gets clipped, but no pickup. Great defensive buttons there from Stealthy. Solstice, the health is disappearing.
Yeah, that shift damage off right side. The 2K coming through. Nice and easy interrupt here from Stealthy. Already that pressure begins here. Solstice checking the approach. Not allowed to come any closer if you want to play like that. Corner situation here once again. Stealthy in trouble. Risk gauge cranking. PRC, the jump heavy coming through to save the day. And still corner. Oh my gosh. Tough to get out, but you don't usually, unless you're Axel, you got that 2K coming through in the clutch.
2K2D, big 2H counter hit. PRC didn't get the side switch or the close slash pickup, but another 2K2D. Solstice is just running into those. The dunk right back down. Said, excuse me, miss, this is not where you're supposed to be. Right over there, please. Thank you very much.
Threw the swords at me. I guess they're mine now. I'm going to hold on to those until the end of class. Explosion from Rensen here.
Stealthy looking mighty good in that game too. Was able to put those keys to success together, as I was saying.
Yeah.
Incredible usage of 2K2D. One of Axel's best defensive sequences and abilities when they have the space to use it. And Stealthy's certainly aware of where to slip it in, because a lot of Ramlethal players are going to try to dash up into certain ranges, and if you catch them before they break, or if they don't FD break, you're sending them right back to where they started.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Nice heavy slash counter hit. Already jailed out in this corner, trying to keep the pressure going. No dash up for you, and whoa, the jump out though does connect.
There's a 2K checking the dash again. Stealthy, wow, just is not allowing the standard approach. There's a JS though from Solstice. The pop up with the RC, no bursting for Stealthy at all. Windshield wiper through the glass.
Nice. I was just going to commend Stealthy on the patience in the corner too. weathering the storm pretty consistently here, and also avoiding a lot of these mixes as well. Nice knockdown. Sword is gone for a smidge right here for Solstice. Stealthy maintaining control of that mid-screen. 6P coming through. Red RC rolling out the burst. We got the round right there.
The slowest of baits too. That was a fly fishing in slow motion. Just gonna throw it into the river, and here they come. But Stealthy still has a shot at it. However, Solstice might be getting a little bit of a whiff of momentum.
Nice slash right in there. Jail out, jump P. Oh, side swap actually working out in Stealthy's favor here, and what a dash up right there. My goodness, Solstice trying their darndest to close the gap. 5P interrupt. Yo, the throw.
Oh, there's the pressure from Stealthy. I love this sequence. The overhead, and you're dead due to the Bomber PRC edition.
Back. Nice counter hit. Able to get another pick up there. And side swap closing the gap and setting Solstice into the corner, but the jump heavy.
6H, the pressure continues pushing Stealthy into the corner, but not enough to really force them to eat the sword explosion. Solstice losing a ton of life. Knocked all the way back from the 2K. Again, Silver Flash coming out with the Rinsen. PRC, we're going up, but no, Stealthy sniped out of the skies. However, gets a perfect defensive sequence, and look again, the war of attrition going in Stealthy's favor, blocked up the burst as well. Stealthy with the sniper buttons from long range.
Okay, 2-1, and that was a brilliant maneuver right there from Stealthy. The PRC trying to get through. Just unfortunate that, you know, we already sent out that sword for the round right there anyways, and still, Stealthy keep their cool, staying alive in that round. Good stuff.
Yeah, Solstice really, you know, has been trying to get it started, but Stealthy has just continuously stayed active in the right spaces and forced Solstice into situations where just even approaching loses them a lot of life, and that grows on you mentally. It wears you down because you're like, man, I want to get in. I want to be able to run my game. And meanwhile, you're taking little cuts here and there, little hits here and there. Then you make a big mistake, and Stealthy is out of a bad situation.
Oh, there it is, right again. 2K, 2D, and already caught back in the corner, jailed out once again by Solstice here. Gonna go for the shatter with an overdrive, get that hard knockdown.
This is going to be important as well. The dash in, trying to get the offense going is Solstice, but Stealthy again staying squirrely, using the JS to space things out. Sickle Flash catching them up. Now Solstice has to figure out how they're going to approach. Does have Mira. Daro Red RC is one way to do it. At the wall is Stealthy, and down through the glass. Solstice getting around.
So unfortunate to have a full burst and unable to use it in that round once again. Already in this jail corner, it's the perfect storm for Solstice right now. Jump heavy coming out. Stealthy in a whole mess of trouble. Trying to get that forward approach, and still Solstice jailing out in control. Having to respect the sword. 2K, 2D coming through.
Nice defensive 5K. Yeah, that was really good. We haven't seen too much of it from Stealthy, and I understand because Far Slash exists on Ramlenthal, but good use of it there. And speaking of usage, maximum optimization, triple axle bomber. So you want a burger? I got 3 layers of beef for you.
Wow, grip of damage already here, and it's a tall order. Nice 6P. Had to finish it right there. Oh my goodness, another shot. Don't let it go to waste.
No, certainly will not. Solstice, after struggling, gets to game 5.
Absolutely.
I love to see it.
Right? Because, like, honestly, it was looking dire right there. And like I said, had you dropped that combo, I mean, talk about a high-tension situation right there. Because, like, if that combo did drop, it would have been game over for Solstice, and Stealthy would be moving on to that grand finals here.
But here we are, game 5 situation. Stealthy hanging around, and so is Solstice, and looking still mentally solid, right? And that's saying something, because the frustration that mounts when trying to approach Axel and just dying while doing it can be pretty high. But Solstice locked in, burst from Stealthy to keep themselves safe. Big 2H count hit, aggressive burst from Solstice. The sword explosion actually catches him up, but Stealthy with an amazing 2K 2D.
Absolutely. Already pushing back. Sword is lost for a second right there, and still getting it back just in time. In the perfect positioning here. Solstice down on life. PRC approach, 6P approach though. Oh, the clash! Unfortunate. Stealthy gonna stop time for a second here. There it is.
No way! Stealthy with the time stop on Solstice. That's a rough way to go.
And throw a full screen. You won't do. Oh, you did. Oh,
You did
wait.
it? All right. Well, let me just. There we go. However, Solstice felt a certain way about that Stealthy. All kinds of hemmed up in the corner. Fighting back though is Stealthy. Has a round to kind of clown around with. Of course, you don't want to give it away. There's the 2H, the pull inside switch, of course, into the throw. Stealthy has gone for that before, and he's worked 2 for 2.
URC chasing. YRC gets blocked. Solstice has time to also block and answer. Nice, but not going to confirm after. But the jump heavy comes through.
Oh no! Solstice so close to tying the round count. The Stealthy just with a quick jab to finish it out, and surviving to continue thriving is Stealthy. Gonna slide up on through into Grand Finals winner side.
What a set though, honestly, from both of these players. Like if I were sitting down, I would have been on the edge of my seat right now. It was absolutely insane to watch these two go at it, especially the aggression too. And like I said, the patience it takes to make those approaches if you're on the Ramethal, and especially the way that Stealthy was playing. This match is going to be exciting in a whole different volume, right?
Instead of one person trying to chase down the other, this is the 2-8 pounding the chest and just swinging in the trees, trying to establish dominance. Chateau off to a quick start, but of course, Mira with the backstep far slash saying, yo, I can answer too.
But you know this is the Takamura Eagle fight, right? This is Takamura Eagle all over again.
Absolutely. We're going to see which one is Takamura and which one is Eagle. There's the burst, aggressive style for Mira. However, Chatu not done. 5K response right back at you. Resources down, but Chatu has that 50% tension. Not going to be able to use it just yet. Gets the back throw. Here we go. WNRC.
Turbulence caught on the overhead, and that'll be the round right there. Sheto taking drawing first blood.
Wow. And just as we said, that was down to a pixel between those two.
Overhead does get blocked, but watch the ankles. Mira not ready to adjust for the low. Right, getting knocked back here. Trying to get a 2K interrupt. I wonder if it's expecting the dash through. You know, of course, the classic after the overdrive knockdown.
Knocking at the door. There's the throw. This is the Mira that we're used to seeing. Blocked up the super, but Chateau has the RC to keep it safe. Mira staying on the offense. Does have burst on the table and does not have a round to give. However, Chateau certainly does have the ability to make this happen, but Mira with the RC pop-up and Chateau holding on the burst does not want to get it baited, and now we're going in a duel 3 of game 1.
Wow, the 2K interrupt 6P dash through again on caught with overhead. Mira getting knocked back to start this third round here. We're in a bit of trouble. Nice full screen situation, going for these 2D setups. And Sheto not biting, gonna whip punish for days out here. Bounce off the wall, turbulence. Got the fasten seatbelts right click here because it's about to be a bumpy ride. The jump P coming through at the red RC today. Nice tech.
Oh. R slash. Mira saying, yo, I gotta go to the restroom. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You're not gonna tell me to buckle in. I'm taking you for the ride. Cleanest hit on the Volcanic Vipers. Through the wall we go. Chatu, though, with the whole celery stick, uses it to advance forward. Tries to go up. Berserker slash misses, but the slash follow-up comes through, and wake up swinging is Mira in the finish. Wow. What a locked in way to stay and keep things focused for Mira. Incredible stuff.
You can never count Mira out. She's always capable of making a comeback. We saw it throughout this entire bracket. Could be down, 80% health, doesn't care. That 5K touches, it's on.
And I mean, it's gotta feel good to be able to do that against the first place qualifier for Arc Revo Mexico, right? Like that's got to be. I mean, you go into matches in this top 8 thinking you can win, but being able to convert and do that and hang around. Speaking of conversions, Mira making all the equations look good for her. Chateau with the back turn, wake up DP, of course.
Immediate burst right here, the side swap. Okay, did we plan that? I think that was planned. I feel like in our heart of hearts, as Soul players, that was planned. Nice Bandit. Oh my goodness, Bandit Revolver gonna get the wild throw 2K. We take the trade all day.
Absolutely. I mean, Mira's so good in the scramble that having those situations where things are being just really loose and kind of not necessarily locked down has turned out really well for her. However, Chateau with a huge life lead starting out this round, 50% tension as well. Be able to turn the table if necessary. Wow, counter hit on the 2K, and immediately Chateau pounces, but the wake up 5K from Mira answers back.
PRC pickup right there. Nice turbulence, getting the shatter overdrive. Will it be enough? No, it will not. You're talking about the main character, Soul Bad Guy.
Mr. Bad Guy, run up 5K again. Mira on a sliver of health. Likely not to use burst, but from downtown and in the night, the Vortex arrives. Clean hit on the Volcanic Viper, not dead though, it's Chateau. They got meter and burst. Oh, the tombstone! Here lies Chateau, aggressed too much.
You know, like you said, first place at Mexico Arc Revo. And this is a taste of what it's gonna be like at the finals, right? You know, potentially we're talking about Mira is definitely the talk, right? Or one of the talks to try and take this whole Arc Revo West bracket. I mean, look at this entire bracket. This is the flavor that you're gonna get at Arc Revo finals potentially.
That's gonna be something to see. Just like the rest of this match, Mira knocking at the door, Chateau on the back foot immediately. Great far slash, but Mira not deterred whatsoever. Just a slide into the old school Soul.
2S trying to control the ground here. Guard point is out. Does make the connection. Trying to catch these 5Ks. Chateau is being real patient. More efficient for that counter hit. Nice jab it out.
My man was like, please. Hey. I'd like to press buttons. Thank you.
Need you to relax. Come on and slam. PRC pickup with turbulence. Overdrive. Okay, Chateau turning things around. God, that's terrifying. To deal with Mira in your face like that, it's so exhausting defensively.
It really is. And Chateau, obviously, some of the best around. But even when you are that good, Mira's able to step up to the game. There's a flash kick, though. Haven't seen too many of those. Can't really blame him. Don't want to whip that against Soul. But the big 5H counter hit, DP, keep it clean. The backstep, nothing doing. Chateau did not bite on the throw. Usually when Mira backsteps like that, a throw comes out from the opponent, but Chateau is keeping it clean.
Chateau's like, I've seen this before. I do this to people. Air throw. Into the corner. Nice PRC pickups. Headbutt to finish the game. 2-1. Chateau putting one on the board here. Not going to get knocked out. You're not going to push out Mexico's victor that easily.
Not for free, says Chateau. And you know what? Only thing free around here is signing up for Arc Revo America West. February 5th and 6th. Make sure you get that sign up in. February 3rd is when the doors will close, virtually, of course. So make sure you get that sign up in. Free to do. And speaking of free to do, we can continue to enjoy for free this fantastic matchup. I really have a feeling here that Chateau's shifting things up. We haven't seen too many flash kicks, but now starting to break them out slowly but surely, figuring out where Mira wants to aggress.
Absolutely. Fafnir coming through. Now we're at the strong aggression levels of Mira here. You see the Fafnir come out, you know, a couple more are on the way. Nice immediate burst on the heavy.
From that far?
Yeah, I'm sorry, 2S.
From that far? Excuse me? Excuse me.
Hey, wait.
Oh.
No. Even as a Soul player, I disagree. Anyway.
Well, Chateau not phased by it whatsoever. Great 5P check there, but Mira still trying to advance in despite being in the corner. The 5K on reaction from Mira. PRC to keep it up into the skies. No surprise. Grounded is Chateau, and Mira with another set point.
Jeez, the deep run up there. And a punish off the whiff throw. Chateau got the pickup until DP coming through. Nice pickup after Bandit Revolver. Clean volcanic Viper hit. Nice flash kick finally coming through. The cheekiness must stop.
I'm tired of this. The Berserker slash quick RC cancel into the super. No burst was available for Mira, and even if it was, that cancel was so fast, it wouldn't have made it through. Chateau trying to tie things up.
Nice vortex coming through. Clean hit. Volcanic Viper gets the dust knockdown. Tries to chase the backdash. 5K conversion here. Yikes.
And Chateau has no burst at all. So Mira using the burst aggressively just to get Chateau off. It finally opens up. Time and time again, Chateau did not go for the throw tech, and Mira finally gets the backstep. You can see the light on Soul's eyes just ignite in the opportunity. Said, finally. This is how I win.
This is it. That is a big victory right there for Mira. Of course, Chateau has appeared before, but this is finally post Arc Revo Mexico Chateau, right? So the champion of Mexico being brought down by Mira. That's, like I said earlier, just a taste of the potential competition that we can see at Arc Revo Finals. But first, we got to get through the last North American qualifier. That's Arc Revo West. Let's get signed up for that, and also take the opportunity to fill in that Matt Torino, because look at.
I mean, come on, look at this excitement.
Look at it here.
Look at these matches. Like, how does that deserve 2 clicks? You can open up another tab, go ahead, take a dab, do what you need to do, and get it through. 32 codes available. The math is simple. Let's get it knocked out and make sure that we are doing what we need to do. And let people know, let them come through. This is we're going to be moving into losers finals territory. Solstice waiting in the wings after going down to Stealthy in a super close 5-game set. Yeah. So Solstice wants that run back really bad, but you know who else also wants it? Mira. She has been playing beast-like from the beginning of this top 8, and I mean, week after week, showing up, putting bodies in bags.
Absolutely. Mira has definitely been putting in a ton of work every week, like you said, here at Weds Night Fights, and just in general throughout Guilty Gear. So I'm definitely excited to see what she'll be able to do at the West Coast qualifier for Arc Revo, and just in general throughout the future for Mira here in this bracket against Solstice now, though. So that's who Ramlethal and Soul, of course, you know, both characters that can do a whole grip of damage, and to little to no, commitment in the case of Ramlethal, right? Being able to dominate that mid range, but Soul and the way that Mira plays has not relented from that in your face aggression and being able to pick up off of everything. That's so important, especially with the damage output that Soul Bad Guy can put on.
Absolutely true. I cannot wait to see how this interaction is going to go. Losers finals here. Wednesday Night Fights top 8 Guilty Gear Strive underway. Solstice versus Mira.
All right, nice version off that Mana Revolver. Great throw. Right, oh no,
Yeah.
the thick throw setup.
Got to see if they are sleeping at the wheel or not, and setting up if the set goes long for those backsteps on the approach. Bandit Bringer 5K just to keep him away. Solstice does not want to play. 6P finally coming through for the upper body invuln, and that's going to be a good answer to the far slash. However, you know what it is. Wake up DP, baby.
That success does come through. That's called success. Revolver 5K coming through.
Oh my goodness. Mira, the type of person to go to the restaurant, knows the secret menu as well. Just order whatever they want in whatever combination, still gets the discount.
I can't believe you knew those secrets. I have to give them the discount.
I'm impressed, and I work here.
I didn't know it was real. I thought you were crazy. 5K, success. Again, it is success. One more touch for the W here. Solstice in trouble. Bursting. We're calling it now. Oh my God.
Yo.
Windshield wiper. Wait a minute.
With no meter available to keep that safe either. Mira going for the 5K PRC, trying to see what to do. Only a dab Mira needs. However, Solstice fighting to stay alive.
Oh, jeez. Trying to get the whiff punish. Couple 5Ks. Get the juggle and the 5K of Soul's own to get that W. That was close.
That was a super close one. And you see Solstice really trying to establish the offensive game so that they don't have to deal with Mira's pressure. However, easier said than done for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mira's like, you almost made me sweat there. Whoa, wait a minute. Almost died to a windshield wiper right there. I mean, again, like I said at the top of this game, it's big damage on both sides here.
Starting out where she wants to be, 1-0, but Solstice fighting back, getting a little bit of corner pressure established, but you see the 6P coming out, expecting the far slash, but not getting it. Now Solstice with that pressure, a burst from Mira immediately once out of that situation, but might go right back in and does.
Okay, YRC. Wow, and was really patient with that. Nice 6HS punish right there. Mira throwing into the corner. The delay run up, 5HS, and forcing the burst. Oh my God, Bandit Bringer.
Solstice able to escape with the sliver of life. The whiff DP, Solstice was not anywhere near it, and the Mortal Bato to finish it off. Wow.
All right, strong answer back here from Solstice. Full caught by the thrown sword here once again. No pickup for the corner. Shatter just wants to hold this pressure. Does not want to give Mira any room to fight out. 6HS, what a call out. The 2K pickup.
Oh my goodness, Mira's so good at knowing when to challenge and especially what button to use. The quick RC, nothing doing though. Solstice keeping it together and keeping it clean. Gets a far slash counter hit, but you go right back over there. And then the chase down wild throw. What kind of jacket is that? I think it might be my size.
Wait, you fought for the corner, said, nah, I don't like this corner anymore. Middle. Oh, nice trade. That was a 5P right there from Soul. Great backdash and a punish off the 6P and already lost the sword for days. Oh, nice side swap right there. Gonna get that full. No. Not again. Not like this.
Solstice well aware and had plenty of space. One of the things that Ram is just fortunate enough to be able to do if spaced out properly and punished with the far slash. Mira tries to go in. The blue RC on wake up trade does not go in Mira's favor. Extension, the burst from Mira immediately goes for the bandit bringer. The Solstice with meter and burst, the windshield wiper blocked up, kept safe. Mira in a whole lot of trouble. Tries to dash out, but the throw, and there you go. Solstice tying things up.
Wow. Excellent throw from Solstice right there. And I do believe that only caught simply because Mira started the far slash and that threw the hurt box forward enough that Solstice could get the grab safely. That's a commitment, right? You know, the forward advancing normals, they're really nice until you get caught by the classic scoop.
Yeah, and 2 whiff DPs in that game really did put the pain onto Mira, you know, and obviously, I mean, whiff DP is whiff DP, but Solstice was wise enough to just not overly pressure. A lot of Ramlethals go for the dash up, hover, try to get the close slash or throw situation, but Solstice is like, you know, I'm gonna chill over here and see what happens, and it worked out really well.
Yeah. Well, and again, you know, another DP, and it seems as though Solstice has Mira's number right now, and just not able to throw out those DPs, you know, really calling it out. You caught me a couple times, I'm not going to allow it again. There it is, another one.
And it's one of those scenarios, right, where you see Solstice immediately getting DP whiffs and DP punishes. It's one of those situations where Mira has to decide, is she going to commit to DPing and saying, like, or am I going to actually stop all the way? And it's going to be hard to do in the heat of the moment. Solstice looking up to go up 2-1. Mira needs to find the momentum that she had earlier.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing throughout this entire bracket, Mira will eventually just adjust flat out. Like, okay, either I'm getting punished by this, or I'm noticing my opponent is doing this one specific thing. Let me alter my plan. She can do it rapidly. Air throw.
Solstice lifted up by the close slash, the jump out and the escape, but lost a chunk of life doing it. Gets the wall bounce though. Rekka comes through. Mira wakes up with the 5K, gets tapped for it. The backstep caught by the far slash, and we're gonna have the shooters let them blast.
Boom, hyper beam, and that's 2-1 right now. Solstice coming out on top. Just a complete momentum shift from that first game. Yeah, like Solstice in complete control right now. And it was that one adjustment, right, of just really calling out and knowing the timing of when Mira is going to decide to throw out that DP. And Solstice has been correct on reading that so often in these last 2 games.
And catching the backstep as well, right? Like that's another Mira go-to, and Solstice was not biting on it whatsoever. Counter hit to S. In doing though, now Mira with the gold burst can have some money to make things a little funny. However, Solstice hammering away at the guard and pushing Mira into the corner. Mira needs to figure out a way to escape. Solstice waiting just to see what happens. The Daro lifted up, not enough to continue, but Solstice with Mira on deck. Wow. Able to use it, the dash up windshield wiper, keeping it together, but Mira falling apart in shambles at the moment. The heavy cemetery, let me scuff you up, not enough.
I see that come up so many times, and I'm hoping Mira gets one. Just one.
Hey, set point for Solstice after what started out as Mira aggressively gaining the lead.
Yeah, mid-screen control from Ramlethal. It has just been absolutely devastating here. Fafnir to the corner, though. Mira trying to pick something up. Nice chase into the sky. Okay.
Solstice finally where they want to be, has that corner far slash, but no heavy due to the sword being down. The Rekka opened up Mira for business, and Solstice gonna go all the way through into the next establishment.
Okay, gold burst, ready to rock. Mira coming through. Good blocks here from Solstice, my goodness. All right.
Oh, that sword send might be a little problematic. Gets the Daro lift up, had the meter to keep going despite not having the second sword, and walked them all the way through. However, Mira's still alive for the moment, guarding it up. Will Solstice try to dash in for a throw? No, goes low instead. Mira hemmed up, has to find a way out, and the 5K to stay. Solstice going to be moving on and continuing to play in this bracket. Gets the run back against Stealthy, and Mira, incredible run, but was not enough to get past Solstice.
Yeah, you know, Solstice, a consistent regular showing up for Weds Night Fights, and honestly, always strong competition from Solstice. And to see this turn out, you know, honestly, like it could have gone either way, but this time Solstice again had Mira's number and just was able to adjust right away. Was pretty used to how Mira liked to approach that matchup. You know, like you said, catching the backdash, and even the immediate adjustment to with punish so many of those DPs. That was just a tough match for Mira in that regard, because that normal game plan didn't work out. But now, grand finals, Stealthy up against Solstice.
Ooh, the run back. This was a super close 5-game set, and these two are getting straight to it. Stealthy on the winner side only needs 3 to get out of here with the W and the majority of that $500. However, Solstice can put 3 on the board, reset, and get 3 again to answer back. The JP keeping Stealthy locked down, risk gauge mad high, but Stealthy again with another back throw, and here we go.
Right, Blue RC, oh no, just a smidge too high for the bomber. Okay, nice. Already pushing thanks to the Record Series. Okay, jump heavy slash, so we're out of there. And OTG does miss, but it's gonna be a tall order, 1 hit.
Oh, Stealthy's playing survival game here. Forced out the burst. Even if Solstice loses this round, Stealthy without a burst is somewhat of a W, at least a consolation prize, but it's going to be Stealthy with the JH. Such awareness. Stealthy using the JH neutral jump edition so well.
Jumping out, and again, where do you think you're going? Sit back over in the corner.
So Full flash, sword belongs to me. Slide up 5K though. Stealthy's risk gauge is flashing. Caution.
Yeah. So careful. We were in this situation the last round, and Stealthy's still very patient in that corner. You know, you can't panic when you have wrist cranked up like that. If your defense is strong, keep that mentality. Nice counter hit, pushing out of that corner, side swap.
Stealthy
Away.
going for the low there instead of the throw. A lot of the side swaps in the winners final, Stealthy was going with the throw. And speaking of which, there we go. Another throw for Stealthy. 1-0. But yeah, Stealthy was going for the throw a lot on those side swap situations. This time went for the low, opened up Solstice a little bit, forced the burst out. And honestly, what allowed him to close things out with that dash up throw situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what's Stealthy, just keep it calm, cool, and collected, able to sneak out of that corner. You know, I think that was a really strong showing right there. You know, the mental fortitude of Stealthy in these high pressure situations with risk gauge cranked all the way in the red like that is definitely really important here in this match.
I mean, if you're going to be a good Axel player, you're going to have to be, you know, a little patient on defense at times. However, Solstice with a huge chunk of damage against Stealthy and pushed right back into that same corner. Solstice not even using burst. Stealthy not using burst either. There's the shooter on the deck going to just drain the meter, and never mind. Dead.
Didn't have enough.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to wash our hands of that round. Try again for Stealthy here. Not going to waste the time trying to make that comeback and save the energy next round. 2K, 5 or 2D coming through. See, nice pickup. Axel Bomber push you away from the sword. You done lost it.
Yeah, Stealthy getting that life lead established. Close slash hits, force the burst out of Solstice, windshield wiper, keeping it clean with the RC. Now Stealthy definitely not where he wants to be.
But the jump heavy slash coming through once again. You know, Stealthy just lives in the corner. Is not concerned until, you know, you get caught counter hit by Ramathal right here. Especially with the exploded sword.
Oh,
it's over. 1-1.
Just that quickly. Woo! Solstice on a return roll here. And every time Solstice gets pushed to the brink, they're able to summon up the momentum in the offense to fight themselves out of the corner. However, we've seen Stealthy make these comebacks before. Not out of it just yet. And I like the way that Stealthy does make adjustments. Sometimes they take a game or two to get the pattern of the opponent. But
right,
if I were Solstice, I would certainly not be really back on my heels just yet.
Block. Pushing right to that corner once again. 5K. Right, corner domination. The 2K though coming from Stealthy, and the command grab does connect this time. Last set that didn't work out so well for Stealthy here, and whoa, the answer back. Red RC picked up to the corner. Even here on life. Resources getting pretty close. Nice falling button here from Stealthy.
Oh, rough stuff for Solstice, but Stealthy staying alive, immediately getting distance back. 5K just to keep him away, and now Stealthy setting up the war of attrition immediately. Ooh, forcing the life to disappear. 6P comes through though. Solstice has corner pressure.
Time and time again, that 2K 2D coming through. And swap. Again, BRC to try to get out, and it's not going to happen here. You do have a burst opportunity, but at what cost? Losing that game. 2-1 right now. Stealthy coming out on top, and it was back and forth in the previous set between these two winners finals. So Solstice has another shot. Take the extension. The headache will go away, I assure you, and you'll be able to make it into this next game.
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is not over by a long shot. We saw it go pretty much the whole distance last time in winners finals. So I'm really, really, really anticipating game 5 here. But Solstice is the one that has to step up to the plate, because Stealthy is just playing so well, staying active in the neutral and just forcing Solstice to give up HP to get in.
Yeah, and that's always so tough. But you know what? The return on investment could be that big damage that Solstice just got on Stealthy here in the corner. We are nice, heavy. Hold the sword once again. It's heavy. Do you think Axel could pick up these heavy swords? I mean,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ramlethal is like a superhuman or super creation or whatever. So Axel not lifting those. He's barely throwing those chains out in time to stop Solstice's approach. And Stealthy trying to just do the best with what they got. PRC to move forward for the confirm. Pull them in. Side switch. Reverse roll. We're throwing in the backup plan. Stealthy with the tricky stuff. But it's still Solstice at the wall.
Oh, I believed Solstice came in with the 6P. That could have gone every which way, sideways for Stealthy, but we're finding the jump heavy slash again. A great angle for Axel. Tournament point here for Stealthy. The counter hit is big.
This is going to be all on Solstice and Stealthis. I fused them together. That's how good the match is. But it's going to be on Solstice to be able to get in quickly without losing a ton of life. The back throw, though, for Solstice. Immediate answer with the air defense in the throw. Red RC waiting for the burst, hoping he would, but didn't. Anyway, we got shooters on deck. They'll take care of the rest. Cutting through the guts and everything else, blasting them through the wall, and now Solstice on the game point.
Laser mission accepted, firing through here. Going back for that corner. Oh, the throw. Stealthy getting out, sneaking one through.
Yo, he went in. He was like, yo, I got pressure. I'm going in. But right back at you, says Solstice. Stealthy in a really tough situation. What a 5 feet in air jab from Stealthy. The PRC continuation misses the bomber with throw. PRC had to be used. Solstice does still have burst, as does Stealthy, but he's not going to be in that corner. The 6P clips. There's the first immediate eject.
Last hit for both players here. The gold burst does whiff entirely here. Sword is thrown. The jump heavy doesn't come through. Finds the explosion. Solstice getting out by the skin of their teeth. 2-2 in this first grand final set.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Solstice doing it the incredibly hard way. Super close for Stealthy. Not over yet though, right? Game 5. Yeah, so, Stealthy just needs 2 rounds to close on out the door, but Solstice now hanging around. And as I said, in a game like Strive, you can hang around like this. You can do a lot of damage and turn bad situations into very good ones.
Absolutely. And you know what? Ramlethal definitely has the damage to do it, especially against Axel. It's just, you got to weather the storm, the sickle storm that's coming through. Oh, jumped in. Nice snipe from Solstice here to force the block. An already corner situation positive for Solstice right now. First away. Stealthy wants to try to return control.
The heavy slash for the big counter hit and dead. Solstice on reset point. Stealthy certainly on the back foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Jump slash coming through. Tries to go for air to air. Making it real hard to make that approach. Big life lead start here for Stealthy. Watching the toes, big counter hit. One more touch will do it. Oh, what a jump in.
Yeah, and it has corner pressure now. Axel Bomber, the eject button. Stealthy with the tricky stuff, spinning the meter to get out of dodge, and now we're back at it. Last round, last game of the set. Stealthy on tournament point, Solstice on reset point.
Throwing out all the buttons here. The patience from Solstice. Big counter hit. Gonna take a touch. Okay. The lows. Once again, trying to grab that landing recovery. Nice 6P approach. The dash up. Solstice holding this corner. Yeah.
Great throw, setting it up. Ram players love to get that established. There's the close slash this time. Setting it down. Stealthy hemmed up in the corner. The Mortal Bacho through. Oh, here we go. Stealthy. Looking like they might go down. There's the PRC. You gotta guess. The gold burst, nothing doing. Oh, Stealthy escapes. Solstice though with meter and burst. Stealthy trying to find a way to snipe away some HP. The backdash. Oh, the fadeaway JS.
Oh my God. All right. Both a touch away. The heavy slash coming through. Drop kick. Stealthy sneaking one out here in this grand finals. 3-2. Stealthy is your champion tonight for Weds Night Fights. Second place is Excedrin, Solstice, and third going to Mira. What a series tonight.
Wow. I hope you like your skillets with a lot of spice, because that wasn't just a scramble. That was a whole meal. They had the potatoes, the meat, the vegetables, had the eggs on top with the cheese. It was a fantastic serving of Guilty Gear Strive. Congratulations to Stealthy for making it through, because Solstice was certainly threatening to reset that bracket and looking really good. But
Yeah.
the one to stay out on top this time is Stealthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody that tuned in, thank you so very much. And you know what? This is just, again, a taste of what is to come for just a sample of the Arc Revo West qualifier. There's still time to sign up for it. It does close February 3rd, so get on it and put it in your calendar right now. Or set the reminder. February 5th and 6th will be that qualifier there. You're going to get to see a continuation of what the West Coast has to offer in Guilty Gear Strive. And that's definitely one, you know what, we've been here week in and week out. You know the competition is definitely going to be hot for that one.
I cannot wait to see it. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, you get a little bit of preview every week in WNF. So big ups to everyone that came through, all the players, of course, everyone watching. ESA for throwing another 500 in the pot for 5 weeks in a row. That is wild. Of course, hats off to production, Alex Valle, for giving us the space to enjoy some good old fashioned Guilty Gear Strive. And we're going to do it again next week for sure. So until then, Zero, always a pleasure running the ones and twos with you, brother.
Absolutely, Dynamite. It's always a pleasure, and thank you once again for hanging with me tonight on another Wednesday night. Everybody, be well, stay healthy. Later days.
Peace and love.